later. But right now, let's just focus on this thing that people accuse Charlie of, that he said that we should be stoning gay people. I mean, even before I show you the video, it would be odd if somebody who's this welcoming and this nice to gay people and wants to welcome them to the conservative movement.
Is that something they did?
It's also in favor of stoning gay people. Like, that seems like a bizarre thing coming from somebody that we just watched.
Yeah, it's almost as if the thing you said isn't true.
Being so nice to a gay person, right? Like, that doesn't...
He was nice, so couldn't be that he said the other thing because he was nice one time.
sound right.
Okay. He's taking too long. We're gonna so on to the next one of these things. We're gonna be looking at in this video. This one is why Charlie Kirk is not homophobic or transphobic. Sure. Yeah, why not? I mean, I don't know how delusional you gotta be to be saying this stuff. But you know, his delusion knows no bounds, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get into this. I am Brentley. This is the Bunk Apostate. Let's go. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a video called Why Charlie Kirk is Not Homophobic or Transphobic. Yeah, here we go. You ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? You know, why does it not? My mouse is not wanting to do the thing. Okay, God damn it, drive me great. Okay.
Hello, Durud and Shalom. Guys, I know some of you are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. I'm open to disagreements. We could have this discussion here. I've been seeing a lot of accusations against Charlie Kirk, and I've been doing a deep dive. And the more I look, the more I come to the conclusion that these accusations against him have been wrong. And I'm ashamed to say that I used to believe them without checking. And now that I'm checking, I'm realizing that I was fooled. I had a misunderstanding about who this person was and what he stood for. And
I think you have a misunderstanding now, but but okay.
And I'm here to tell you guys that I don't think he was either homophobic or transphobic. And I know I have a lot of gay friends and trans friends.
Do you? Do you still? You still do. Currently, you have current friends that are okay
here in the chat that I am open to.
Are they the gay people that are like, look, I'm gay, I don't like trans people either, because that would make me that would make sense.
Hear from regarding your disagreements for why I'm wrong about this, but I really don't think that Charlie was homophobic or transphobic, and I think it's really unfair the way they talk about him. It's really unfair. And I feel like I need to, and I know I'm losing a lot of support. I'm losing, and I think he wasn't a racist.
Yeah, but you're gaining a lot of support too, aren't you? I bet you are. Come on, man.
He wasn't a misogynist. And I was going to do one stream for every one of these accusations. Let me know if I should do that, because I am losing a lot of support from some of you guys for doing this. But I really think I need to do this because it's so unfair. It's so unfair. Let me just tell you, like, I got a message from somebody who thinks that he was my friend, apparently, but I don't know if this is the conditions for friendship. Then this person was never my friend. So this person messaged me.
Okay. Okay, just bring in your personal stuff all out in front of everybody. Come on, man. Keep your personal qualms with your not friends to yourself.
Saying your support for Charlie Kirk has lost me as a supporter, and this is a person who donates a lot.
He lost me at the Israel thing, but I don't know. I didn't know. about the other stuff. I don't know if it was like, was that just the tipping point, and then he just went full stupid? I don't know.
Supports a lot this channel, but now it's saying your support for Charlie Kirk has lost me as a supporter and a friend. Honestly, guys, let me just tell him right now that if your friendship was conditional upon me agreeing with you, then you were never my friend, and I'm happy to lose your friendship. Okay, like,
Yeah, well, we were never friends, so there, take that. Yeah,
it's basically if I lost your friendship because of a disagreement that we have right now, then our friendship was not worth having to be.
disagreement about what? Okay, I hate it when people do this, where they're just like, oh, if we just did, if we're not going to be friends just because of a difference of opinion, I mean, then why were we even friends to begin with? What was the opinion? Okay, because if their opinion is that was it actually 6 million Jews, then yeah, no, I mean, we can't be friends anymore. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's not just an opinion, man. If your opinion is, black people shouldn't be pilots because they're inherently subhuman, like, then yeah, we can't be friends. We can't be friends because that's not just an opinion. It informs exactly who you are, and who you are is a piece of shit.
Begin with. Then he continues by saying, I don't know why you're going this direction. I understand the Israel part, but holy shit, he was a terrible, racist, misogynist asshole. I mean, I don't think he was a racist or misogynist.
He was not misogynist. I just redefine all of those terms so that it's not whatever it actually is.
I might be wrong, but everything I'm looking into shows otherwise. What do you guys think?
No, it doesn't. It's incredible, man. Like the last video we did, right, was that Charlie Kirk is not racist, right? And he's like, then he's playing the clips of him blatantly being racist, and then he's sitting there. I don't get it. I don't. How? Explain to me how that is racist. It's like, what? How, what do you mean? How? What do you mean? Oh my God! Why do we have to explain it? Are you watching the fuck? Oh my God! Like, it's just infuriating.
So Jack is saying, I disagree. His views were transphobic, but I'm not going to unsubscribe.
Oh, that was nice. Good for you, lukewarm Lucy. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, I mean, so you're not going.
It's cool. I'm not going to unsubscribe, but you're super fucking wrong. But I'm not unsubscribing though. So, take solace in that, I guess.
to unsubscribe, meaning that we could have a friendly disagreement over this. You're not good. Your support for me does not.
No, you can't. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't have a friendly disagreement. This isn't a Star Wars versus Star Trek disagreement, man. This is like this is a disagreement that in times when people are literally losing their rights, man. Like, you got the right, like, painting trans people is violent extremists, which is so unbelievably insane when they're the ones that are the victims of violent extremists constantly, and yet they're being painted as the violent ones. It's also, I feel like we need to make sure to include the fact that they always talk about how mental health, it's a mental health problem, and they removed access, to trans people's mental health. Good God, what the hell? What are you doing? And yet you're going to be like, it's just a friendly disagreement. I don't understand. Jesus Christ, man. You're literally defending. I mean, at a time like this, when our country is being taken over by a fucking psychopath that is constantly finding new lows. And given how low he's been, I don't know how he's doing it. He's just like somehow limboing under the fucking earth somehow with this, like, how low can you go game.
Require for us to see eye to eye on everything, right? That's what you mean by that. By that, I hope that's what you mean.
God, I hope I hope that it almost feels like right here he's like feeling it. You know what I mean? Like he's reading the comments and stuff. And he's like, maybe I am being fucking stupid and evil with everything that I'm saying. Am I being evil? Right now? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Y-A-Y-A-R. Yeah, you are. Holy shit.
But let me. But okay. So as a friend, please let me know, Jack. What did he say that was transphobic?
Is the guy's name actually Jack? Because that would be. It would. Unfortunately, it would make me like him just a smidge more if he's like, "What's your problem, Jack?" I don't know why, but it would.
And also, Gene also thinks he's transphobic. Please clarify, because I have a lot of evidence that shows the opposite.
Shows that he's untransphobic. He's extra not. He's okay.
Yeah, so Flying Robot Duck is saying he was not a racist.
Okay.
He condemned racism.
Can we get to your...
I'm going to do another show.
All right, let's
if
just...
you guys want me
why don't you just do this show?
Oh, no, that's not good enough. The woke version is you actually have to...
Hold on.
For acceptance of different communities within a society. Basically give me equal rights. Is that...
Sorry.
For you not...
I skipped ahead, and then, of course, he starts actually talking about stuff instead of reading comments. But, you know, of course it is.
As historically, we have a liberal version of this, and we have a woke version of it. And completely the opposite of what we do when it comes to activism for tolerance. Activism for tolerance for women, gays, trans people, minorities. As historically, we have a liberal version of this, and we have a woke version of this.
Oh,
the liberal version of it,
a woke version. Shut the fuck! Oh my god!
Is that for you not to be considered a fascist or hateful, you should just not hurt me. You should basically give me equal rights. You should not torture me, imprison me, kill me.
The side that you're defending, by the way, is literally doing that. They're literally doing that to immigrants and shit. Come on, man.
Beat me up, discriminate against me, all of that. That's the liberal version of fighting for acceptance of different communities within a society. The woke version is, oh no, that's not good enough. The woke version is you actually have to agree with what I'm saying. And if you have a different opinion, then that's not going to be tolerated. That's the woke.
That is, oh my God. What? How? Like, what are you talking about, man? Then, okay. They always do this. They're like, oh, it gets woke. And then, they just go crazy. They're just nuts. And it's like, not, it's like they're just fighting for all the things that you just described as being the liberal version or whatever. They just don't put up with your stupid arguments, man. They don't put up with that bullshit. Except that I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about as far as woke people. It seems to me that it's always just like people that argue differently or something about this stuff or whatever, or they just don't put up with shit, and that is it. That's what makes them woke, is they don't put up with it.
Version of activism, which is completely the opposite of liberal activism. So, for example, when it comes to liberal trans right activism, liberal trans right activism is like, oh, trans people need to have equal rights to other people in society. They shouldn't be imprisoned because they're trans. They shouldn't be tortured because they're trans. They shouldn't be beaten.
Okay, and that's what's happening, man. They're literally getting their medical removed. Like, you don't think that's not torturing? Literally taking away someone's access to medical care. That's not torture. I feel like if you need medical care and somebody's saying that you can't get it, that's a form of torture. Hell, come on.
Not because they're trans, all that stuff. They should have equal rights to everyone else. The woke version of trans rights is that you're a transphobe if you do not agree with my opinions on trans people.
If your opinions are that they don't deserve, oh my God, all the stuff you just then yeah, you're a transphobe. So what, the labeling is the problem? They're like, then they label you with this word I don't like, and that makes them that makes it woke. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's the woke version of trans rights movement. You guys see the difference?
No, no. I see you just not wanting to be labeled the thing that you are. Oh my God, he's still just reading fucking comments.
Let me know. All right, so
yeah, let's just do the video, man. Stop looking at your phone. Like, do that when you're out on a date with your girlfriend. That's when you sit and look at your phone for hours.
let's go to see.
Oh wow, thank you. Holy shit, I didn't see that. So we already got a super chat. We are really well funded on the left, by the way, because you can tell with all our mega super chats that we got. Muttley, how we doing? Muttley, Vaughn, Eric, how we doing? So, did you say Trump in political limbo? Hashtag. Oh, how low can you go? How low can you go? Pretty maybe we don't. There is no too low. That's not a thing that exists in this administration. No, thank you so much. Holy shit, I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Hell yeah. See, we're getting there. It's that you must have gotten a George Soros check. That's how you're able to afford that. It seems. I think maybe. I don't know. All right, how's everybody doing? Y'all feeling all right? You're looking good. Really, y'all are working out. I think maybe, probably not. Just drinking, right? Just drinking alcohol. I can't say I blame you in this climate. Let's see. We got Fortune Thought was first. What's going on, dude? Have you ever won? That's pretty good. And Muttley. No, you've won before. No, it just dawned on me. But yeah, no. And then Muttley. Hell yeah, is second. What's going on? Leave my what the fuck? I would say there was some kind of weird conversation going on in the chat there, but it's the second thing that you said. So how is it? What conversation? You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and read whatever the hell was going on there, talking about feces and people playing with it or put something. Dave, how you doing? Dave is third. What's up, Dave? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Oh yeah. And let's see what else we got. We got Gisela. Hey Gisela, what's up? So you're torturing us again? I am. God damn it. I had to be tortured with it, and now you do too. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Got Jessica. How we doing, Jessica? What's up? Oh yeah. Oh boy. Here we go. That's right. Here we go with the low that you can go with the limbo. You know what? Can we cut that? Let's cut that. Yeah, that was. What even was that? That was like I was trying to rhyme or something. It was stupid. I don't know what I was doing. Anyway, Susan, how you doing, Susan? What's going on? Let's see. Did I say hi to Jessica? Hey, Jessica, what's going on? See, I'm defending this monster, and I'm losing lots of support. It doesn't make any sense. What is even happening here? Yep, pretty much. That seems to be his tone. Dan, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Oh yeah. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got Apatia. What's up, Apatia? Doing all right? That's good to see you. Oh yeah. And who else? Let's see. Oh, Free Thinkers Fireside. Oh hell yeah, Ellen. Hey, what's going on? Everybody needs to subscribe to Helen's channel, by the way. Just throwing that out there. Free Thinkers Fireside. Go subscribe. Go subscribe to Free Thinkers Fireside. Cut that too. What am I doing? I'm on a rhyme kick. I need to stop. It's embarrassing. Man, what am I? Stop, man. Stupid. All right. What's going on, Ryan? How you doing? Yo to you. Yo. Misinterpretations. What's up? Hey, friends. I'm catching up on Twi-X. The Kermit voice is really prominent. hey, man. What I mean, I can't help that. That's what he sounds like. Okay, I just do the voices I hear. Okay, and I don't even really think about it that much. Gonna be honest, it's just sort of an automatic thing that I do. Theo, what's going on, dude? What's up? All right, who else we got here? Mighty Philbert. What's up, Phil? How you doing, dude? What's going on? got a sparkly coconut saying that they're not because I don't know what's happening with that one. I feel like that maybe there's some kind of secret code going on there that I'm privy to. Deviant, what's up, dude? How's it going? That's not what the left does. We share our plan. Share our pain. I thought you were going to say our plan. We share our plan with the other people. That way they can always, combat our plan. I don't know what I'm saying. Can we cut that too? We're just going to cut a lot on this one. I'm just going to be, I just feel like it's going to be one of them days. All right, here we go. You ready? Back to the, I was going to say fun. It's not fun. Back to the masochism. That's it.
First of all, let's start with gay people, and then we go with trans people.
Let's start with gay people. That's cool. Yeah, that's what I always do.
Let's see what Charlie, and again, I'm not going to hide, like some people are like, oh, Armin, you're just going to show us the good parts. I'm actually going to show you the video that people are sending me to say, like, Armin, you would not dare share this. You're a coward, Armin. Charlie said...
So he's going to show us the good parts? Okay. Yeah. And if you want somebody to show you their good parts, you know what I mean? Wow. Oh, go to adamandeve.com. Enter that code word Brindley at checkout and get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to adamandeve.com. Enter that code word Brindley. All right. Here we go. Sorry.
This about gay people specifically, they say that Charlie said that we need to be stoning gay people.
I don't think that's...
And they told me that you're such a coward.
Did he say that? Did he say we need to be stoning gay people? I don't know what we're even doing right now, not stoning gay people to death. That's what we need. You know what we need to be doing? Stoning gay people. I don't think he said that. I think he was like, well, you know what the Bible says, that you should stone gay people. It was something more like that. It's not like that's what I think we should be doing right now. As a political action for, the response to the criminality of being gay. I don't think he said that.
You will not show this on your live stream. And I'm here to tell you that I'm going to show that video on my live stream. And we're going to respond to it. But let's start with something positive first.
Okay. Yeah. That's how you do. Start positive, and then with just a steep decline.
And then we'll go to that negative one to see what the Charlie said. Do you guys...
I'm a gay conservative, and I just want to kind of ask you. Well, first of all, why? What are you doing, man? Like, look, is it because you hate yourself? That's what it is. Because the conservatives got into his brain. You're like, you should hate yourself. And he's like, cool. I will hate myself. There we go. And I'll go ask Charlie Kirk a question.
Let me know in the chat. Do you think Charlie...
Because I just don't understand. How are there gay people in the conservative movement at all? Because here's the thing, and it always fucks up conservatives too, especially like MAGA people, right? Because they're constantly like, oh no, I want your support and I want to be nice to you. Like whenever they're talking to them and everything, like, but I hate everything about you. Okay. And I want you to not be able to have kids, or get married and things like that. But I don't hate you. I just hate everything about you. I hate everything that you think is important about your existence or whatever. I hate all of that.
Kirk was somebody who believed that it's a good thing to stone gay people. Do you think that he actually believed that? Let me know in the chat.
God, he always has to straw man. It's like,
and then
he always has to like make it the dumbest way to say the shit. Like, come on, we know he didn't say it like that. And then he does this thing. He'll do this thing where it's like, if he doesn't specifically say word for word the fucking weird version of the claim that he's saying, well then he's not homophobic at all. It's just he's just happens to think that gayness is a sin, and that in the Bible it says to stone people that are gay. Okay, but he didn't say that he thinks the government should be enforcing that. He's just saying that that's the way the Bible handled it, and that he believes every word of the Bible and believes it's the most perfect moral book. Shit, hold on, wait a second.
Let's actually play this one. So this is a gay conservative student, and he has a question for Charlie. So let's listen to this one first.
I'm a gay conservative, and I just want to ask you, what do you have to say for people like me who kind of feel like, I guess, it's kind of hard for gay conservatives because there's not a lot of us. So, like, what do you have to say to other gay people who need to realize?
Oh, is it just that there's just not a lot of you? That's what it is. Okay.
It's like they do have a choice.
Yeah, first of all, welcome to the conservative movement. I don't think you should introduce yourself just based on your sexual attraction.
No, I agree. I like.
Don't tell anybody that you could you keep that down and to stop saying that you're also conservative and gay. Could you just, just keep that part quiet?
Because that's not who you
I
are.
like to be thought of as a person, and
For sure, you are a complete human being, and I'm sure you treat people well, and you're studying something. So I want to get away with this idea that you're gay anything. I just think that we have gone a long way in the negative direction in this country, where we act as if the most important part of your identity is what you do in the bedroom. It doesn't mean that much to me, but if you ask from a perspective as a Christian, I don't agree with that lifestyle. But
See what I'm saying? Like it's just what you do in the bedroom. It's not anything else. It's just and you get the subtext there. It's shameful. It's something you shouldn't talk about. It's something that you need to keep to yourself. In fact, if there were a proverbial closet, you should be in that, and you should just stay the fuck in there. Don't ever talk about it. It's not just like it's not how it works. It's not just what you do in a fucking bedroom, man. It is like who they are. It's like who they're attracted to. It's who they fall in love with. It's what I mean? Like it is a big part of who they are, and it's not just a sex act. It's like it's weird because like they're fine recognizing that fact when it comes to anybody else, like any straight person. It's not, oh, hey, could you keep it down that you like to have sex with women in your bedroom? Okay, could you just keep that down? Like they wouldn't ever think of it that way because they see like heterosexual relationships as like a normal thing, and they see gay relationships as not a relationship but just sex, just crazy, like they've just gotten so bored with regular sex that they've moved on to the butt kind with guys. It's not it's just so infuriating.
politics is about addition and multiplication. I imagine you agree with a lot of what we talk about.
Absolutely.
Right? Strong borders, strong country. And for that, we welcome you into the conservative movement.
Thank you. I'm a gay conservative.
All right. So he doesn't shy away from his personal beliefs. He says that as a Christian, he doesn't agree with that lifestyle, but he says,
But he also wants them to vote the way he wants them to vote. Interesting. Weird.
multiplication, he's basically talking about diversity. He's just not using that word because that's a leftist word, right?
He can't use the word that describes including other people that are not straight white cisgendered white men, basically straight white cisgendered men, because it's a leftist. Diversity is a leftist word. God damn, could you imagine not being able to use a word because it's just too leftist?
He says he was basically saying politics is about diversity, and not everybody, even though that's my personal opinion, not everyone has to agree with me for us to have. We need to have a party. We need to have a movement, conservative movement, and a political party with different people with different opinions, right? So he says that
It's not really an opinion. It's your sexuality, dude. Like it's just like a part of just who you are. It's as an aspect of who you are, and specifically, it's an aspect of who you are that gets kind of like focused on quite a bit by the people that don't like who you are in that respect.
why he doesn't believe that your sexual orientation is an important part of your identity. So it doesn't matter to him what you do in the
When you're gay, when like if you're straight, then it's fine being like a big part of your identity, because they don't separate it out for straight people. You know what I mean? It's just sort of like it's just seen as normal. So okay.
bedroom, for him to accept you as a fellow activist or fellow
Human.
soldier in this fight,
Sure.
as a
Yeah, true. Soldiers and fights and everything. Of course, you're conservative. You gotta use war speak.
Christian, he doesn't believe in that lifestyle, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to be welcoming. I mean, honestly, this is the
But it is a weird thing. It's like, oh, I don't believe in the lifestyle. You mean like you just don't live that lifestyle? Like, imagine getting mad at somebody because of just who they're attracted to. You know, it's absurd. It really is. It's almost like if you had a particular body type, right, that you're attracted to, and then like be like, I don't agree with you being attracted to women with butts that big. Okay, I just what you do in the bedroom with butts that are too big, that's on you. Okay, I don't agree with it. All right, but I would like it if you would vote the way that I want you to, though. But like, it's just weird to get to get like that about people, you know?
this is the most you could expect from somebody with his views, and it's unreasonable to ask for more. Do you, like, some of you might think like, what is hateful for you to
Yeah, it's a part of your core identity. That is a great way to say it, because it literally, I mean, that is to your core. You know, it's who you love, right? It's who you're in a relationship with, or maybe multiple relationships. I don't know, but that's important to an individual. You know, it kind of informs a large part of their life.
not believe in our lifestyle? I mean, I think that's ridiculous. Like, what do you want from people? Like, again, I say it as an atheist, for example. As an atheist, what I expect from Christians, Muslims, Jews, Hindus is to just let me be.
Yeah, but they won't. That's the thing, man. And that's why your whole like trying to be part of this group when they fucking hate you. I mean, first of all, you got an accent. So I mean, I don't even know how long you're gonna last in this fucking country, honestly, because you can get deported. Or deported. You're gonna get sent to a fucking prison in El Salvador without any due process whatsoever. And you're like, no, but I got the papers. What papers? And they just rip the papers off. Like, this is the group that you want to be identified with. For what reason? I don't fucking know.
You know, I think it's ridiculous for me as an atheist for the requirement. Like, if I want to live with other people in society as an atheist, for example, it would be ridiculous to say, like, no, other people should actually stop believing in God, or else they will be atheist phobic. They would have a phobia against atheists.
Gay people aren't demanding that everybody else be gay. Otherwise, they're fucking homophobic, man. Like, this is where you don't. How stupid? What? How stupid can you be, man? How do you make that kind of comparison? All I got to do is say your words, but like put it back to like what you're actually talking about, and it sounds completely insane. My God.
Unless they actually stop believing in God. That's a ridiculous ask. The ask I
the ask nobody's asking
should have is like, okay, you believe in God, I don't believe in God. Can we live together? And it's the same thing with being gay.
They don't want to live together. Oh my God. that is what gay people are asking for, man. That's what all minorities are asking for. Is just, can we get along? Can we live in the world together as just people that are different? And there's one very specific group of people that are like, no, like that. It's them. It's the conservatives, man. How the fuck? Like, they act like you're being so crazy. If you're saying that the people that are bigoted, they're literally trying to take rights away and are painting trans people and whatnot as like violent fucking terrorists. And if you like say, hey, if you paint me that way or act like I'm a fucking crazy person or something, that's transphobic, then that's the injustice. Saying the people that are crazy are transphobic or whatever, the people that are mistreating others, if you point it out, well, then that's woke. Because you can't say anything about it. You gotta just bring it down. Like, no, don't mention it. All right, because then you're woke. All right, but if you would just shut up and pretend to be my everything, then then we'll accept you. Sort of, not really, not at all, actually.
He doesn't believe in that lifestyle. You do. Okay, can you guys live with each other?
No, he's the one. He would sit there and say that they shouldn't be allowed to get married, and I'm pretty sure Charlie Kirk has literally fucking said that like he doesn't think gay people should be allowed to get married. So just given that fact, are straight people allowed to get married? Are Christians allowed to get married? If the answer is yes, then gay people should be allowed to get married as well, because we're all just trying to live together, right? But Charlie Kirk was trying to stop people from being able to live together with everybody as equals. Why is this difficult?
That's what tolerance means. Tolerance doesn't mean that, no, you actually have to agree with my views.
It's not. Okay.
So let me see. We got a super chat.
I know.
Oh, guys, we got 1 out of 10. We're trying to get to 10 super chats. We have a goal up there. You see that? Let's see if we can get to 10 super chats. Seymour was saying, Shah warned them about alliance of red and black. Yes. And Charlie also mentioned the alliance between Islam and leftism. And our king, our Shah, did warn the world about that more than 40 years ago. Oh, Amir agrees with me. That's interesting. Let me see what Gene is saying. Gene is saying,
Deviant Outcast said, methinks. I love it when people say methinks. I don't know why, but it reminds me of the me cheeks. Look at me. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. Whatever. Anyway, sorry. Methinks Armin thinks if he's licking MAGA butt, they won't send him to El Salvador. Little does he know, little does he knows. Yes, to all of that. That is very good with the nomenclature, all of it. Just the phrasing, beautiful. The whole thing. You should make a meme out of that. Just that statement. Just be a meme with your face next to it in black and white. You should do that.
Gene, by the way, who's a trans Zionist. Gene, would that be a fair? Because I wanted people to.
That's unfortunate. My God. I mean, any Zionist is unfortunate, but it's just even worse when
see that to get your perspective. Maybe it helps them to know that. So you're an Israeli trans Zionist.
I love that. I love that they say that too. They're like, I'm a Zionist though. I am trans, but I'm a Zionist. So, right? Are we cool? Or, do you still like me or do you hate me? You do, don't you?
And you have the trans colors in your bio, profile bio. So I would assume you could also say that you're a trans activist. So let's see what Gene is saying. Gene in the chat is saying, I would honestly be more worried if I agreed with everything Armin said. That would be something that worries me. Yes, that's a good point, Gene. It's good for us to have some disagreements, because if you guys agreed with everything I said, then we would be basically having a cult here.
That's not what the fuck is happening, man. Like, it's so ridiculous that they do this. When they're just like, oh, we just... If I point out your bigotry, well, then you're like, oh, so what? We have to agree with everything? No, you fuckhead. Like, it's just the one thing. Like, their ability to be able to live as equals. That's the thing. And that's not nothing. That's not just a fucking opinion.
That would be very cultish. Yeah, Gene is saying it's a mega Zionist. So it's good that we have some disagreements with each other, because that means that we don't have a cult.
Just the way that he said it is fun. Well, let's do that again. Just that means that we're not cult.
Very cultish. Yeah, Gene is saying it's a mega Zionist. So it's good that we have some disagreements with each other because that means that we don't have a cult.
I don't know.
So let's see. Do you guys, by the way, so far so good? Do you guys like this take by I mean, I'm not saying do you agree with it? I think that he's being very kind. He's being very welcoming. There was a gay conservative.
Because he's a conservative, first of all. So like, and he wasn't really being kind. He was saying like that, saying that like who he is, who he's attracted to and everything. It's just some sex, just some butt sex that he has in his room that he needs to shut up about. He just didn't say it that explicitly.
Was very nice to him. So far, so good. Let's look at the ugly to see what people are saying. This is the thing that people keep sharing.
I like pastels too. They're pretty. They're pretty. And they're fun to actually draw with and everything. You can smear them with your thumb. It blends the color. It really makes for some beautiful art there.
Around. They think Charlie Kirk did say stoning gay people was the perfect law, right? And there's a whole bunch of other things that is quoted in this article.
He did actually say that. He said it was in God's perfect law. Because remember, he thinks the Bible, the book that says that it's okay to own other humans as property, shortly before, the part that says what he repeats about stoning gay people. But yeah, that part's become a bit too distasteful. Give it time. Trump's gonna make a law or something probably any minute here.
But it's a bad
I shouldn't make jokes like that because then it's gonna actually happen. Fuck
him being racist and stuff. And again, I'm gonna do other streams responding to whether or not Charlie is racist. Okay, and spoiler alert,
it sucks. It's terrible. It's bad. He comes off like an idiot.
My conclusion is no, but I will. Well, we could go over that later. But right now,
in the video that's going to be later, yeah, we got it.
Let's just focus on this thing that people accuse Charlie of, that he said that we should be stoning gay people. I mean, even before I show you the video,
that's not even what the fuck. Like, why are you so bad at reading things, man? Like, that's not even the fucking claim that you have highlighted. He didn't say that's what we should be doing. Like he said, Charlie Kirk did say stoning gay people was the perfect law because that's what he did say.
It would be odd if somebody who's this welcoming and this nice to gay people and wants to welcome them to the conservative movement, it's also in favor of stoning gay people. Like that seems like a bizarre thing coming from somebody that we just watched being so nice to a gay person, right?
Because first of all, no, it's wrong. He wasn't so nice to the gay person. He was very condescending. But like, second of all, none of that was accurate. Holy shit. He didn't say the one thing. He didn't say the other thing. He didn't say any other things you're saying he said.
That doesn't sound right.
God. Yeah, because none of it's right. Oh my God, get off the phone, dude.
Let me see.
Can you do your video?
Let's go to the video that he said this to see what was whether the context is going to help us, okay?
Okay, can you put the oh, he's got it on a fucking stand. He's got the phone on a stand. Oh my God. Put the phone away, man.
So the context of this video, let me remove the caption. The context of this video is that this woman who's a Christian.
Imagine if I was just sitting here. Okay, there's a meme with that guy and the girl, and he's looking back at the other, but it's chipped. You'd have to see it. It's a good one though. It's good. Hold on. Oh, hey, it's Joe's birthday. Huh? Look at that. I'm gonna put happy birthday. Happy. Yeah, not fun. Can you just stop?
She's using Leviticus, she's using scripture as a way to justify why you should be accepting, gay people's lifestyle or something like that. And then Charlie responds to her. So let's watch this. And by the way, let me also tell you something. Stephen King accused something happened. Okay, so Stephen King said,
all right, look, before You better not talk shit about Stephen King. I swear, oh my God. Okay. I don't get mad about a lot of stuff, but you don't fuck with the king. Okay. And he wrote The Dark Tower. Have you ever read the fucking Dark Tower? It's really good.
Just recently, after Charlie,
There are some magical black people, and there's a little bit of race. Other than that, he's great.
Kirk was assassinated, he posted, he advocated stoning gays to death, just saying. And then something happened after, so I'll let you know what happened after. But Stephen King posted that Charlie Kirk was advocating stoning gays to death.
I mean, he called it God's perfect law, man. Like it's like he.
So let's see what was, and then what would the full context was, and then what Stephen King's response, because that post has been deleted by Stephen King, and he responded, he corrected himself after watching the full context. So
Well, he probably doesn't want to get fired from his book writing job, you know, and they're doing that, right? The FCC, he's going to be like, no more books, Stevie. All right.
let's watch the full context together. Yeah, I know, Neil, but he did apologize. He said that he should have known better to check the full context, but let's watch the full context
She
ourselves.
takes off the
on,
Miss Rachel
man.
costume and the uniform, etc. And she comes back and she's like, now I'm just talking as Rachel. And she goes, the reason I'm this way is because I'm Christian. And in the Bible, it says, love your neighbor. And really, I approach people in love. And if you're not doing that, I guess you're not really following the Bible. She didn't say that part, you're not following the Bible, but that was kind of the underlying piece there. So Charlie,
128.
what's going on with that?
Well,
Let's let her say it. 120.
What's going on with that? Huh? Chuck. Hey, Chuck. What's going on with that?
I'll respond and then I got a dash.
I would actually love it if he played Charlie Brown. He can't anymore, but like it would have been great if he like dressed up as Charlie Brown for like Halloween. I feel like you could pull that one off pretty good. The bald cap and like a Sharpie. You could just Sharpie that shit. You know what I mean?
I've shared prayers on here before and said, God bless. And that's because my faith is really important to me. And it's also one reason why I love every neighbor. In Matthew 22, a religious teacher asked Jesus, what's the most important commandment? And Jesus says to love God and to love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. There's no greater commandments than these. I believe it's mentioned 8 times, love your neighbor. So yes, everyone belongs, everyone's welcome, everyone is treated with empathy and respect.
But all you got to do is redefine neighbor, which they did back then, man. Like, you think the neighbor meant like people, people that were not exactly like them? Come on, man.
It doesn't say love every neighbor except. There are so many reasons I stand strong in love. I stand with everyone.
It says love every neighbor except those that you decide aren't your neighbors. And then you can hate the fuck out of them.
That's who I am. And the love back and the God bless if you disagree is genuine.
Andrew?
I was just
It's like I
to
can't.
Jack's point. I'm dying to know, like, what do
That's why I hate religion, because I feel like I can't take you seriously at all. You're like, the reason that I am not a bad person is because this book said I gotta be nice to people, otherwise I'll get tortured for all eternity. Which, I don't want that.
you think when Miss Rachel quotes scripture in that way?
I mean, Satan's quoted scripture plenty.
It doesn't just
Satan quotes scripture, so she said so she's Satan basically, or she's co-equal with Satan. Is what I'm really trying to say here.
say love your neighbor, though. It does say love your neighbor except, in a sense.
As yourself, but hold on. She's not totally wrong
Yes,
when she
as
says,
yourself.
first of all,
It's like, as yourself. You're not even saying it right. Okay, look, read the whole verse. All right, say it the right way, man.
the first part is Deuteronomy 6:3-5. The second part is Leviticus 19. So you love God. So you must love his law. How do you love somebody?
Here we go, folks.
You love them by telling them the truth, not by confirming or affirming their sin. And it says, by the way, Miss Rachel, you might want to crack open that Bible of yours. In a lesser referenced part of the same part of scripture is in Leviticus 18, is that thou shalt lay with another man shall be stoned to death. Just saying.
Just saying. Okay, look, it's the perfect law of God.
So, Miss Rachel, you quote Leviticus 19, love your neighbor as yourself. The chapter before affirms God's perfect law when it comes to sexual matters.
Oh, wow. Did you see it? Did you catch it, buddy? He called it God's perfect law as he referenced the stoning to death part for the gay people thing. Just saying. Yeah, he just saying. And he was just saying that, that's perfect law of God is to stone gay people.
Yeah, so the perfect law is mentioned by the Bible, like the scripture.
Oh shit! I no. I'm gonna turn this around. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it say what the. Any second now, I'm gonna come up with something.
And what he was trying to say, by the way, Stephen King here is saying, I was wrong and I apologize. I have deleted the post. And Stephen King also made a post, by the way, you see, I liked it and I retweeted it. Stephen King is saying, I apologize for saying Charlie Kirk advocated stoning gays. What he actually demonstrated was how some people cherry pick biblical passages. So if you notice during that video, at no point did Charlie Kirk says that we should be stoning gay people.
Nobody said that he said that, man. Like, holy shit. It's so weird the way that you'll just bounce back and forth with your assessment of what other people said. Nobody ever said that he said we should be stoning gay people right now. He said that stoning gay people was God's perfect law. And he literally just fucking said that. You played the clip. It's like, my God.
What he was saying that if you're quoting the Bible, like, why are you just cherry picking some parts? By the way, I don't understand this God's.
What else are you supposed to do? How? And it's like you're forced to, man. You're forced to cherry pick parts because some of the parts say that owning other humans as property and beating them is totes fine.
Bad response. Why are people being negative? Like, I kind of like like it when somebody.
What's up, Brett? How we doing? What's going on? Doing all right?
Comes and apologizes and changes their view on something. Why are so many people are hating on him? Like, this is good. We want to encourage this, no?
But that wasn't because and it's gonna pain me to say this. Stephen King was wrong. All right. He was. He should not have apologized. He should have left up the post originally because it wasn't him just pointing out that, like, she was cherry picking or whatever. That was not what he was saying. He was trying to basically say that in response to someone saying, hey, the Bible says to love thy neighbor. And he's like, oh, yeah? Well, it also says you should stone gay people in God's perfect law. How the fuck are you supposed to hear that? Like, what? How am I supposed to interpret that, man? Like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? Jesus.
Am I missing something?
Yeah, everything, all the things are the things you're missing.
What the hell? Look at this. Look at these responses.
What the hell?
I can't even read this. What the?
Apparently, you can't do a lot.
Like, look at this.
Fuck you. Good for that lady. I'm gonna have to go follow M too, except that she's got a blue check mark, which kind of makes me not want to follow her. Because of the anyway.
Fuck you. What? Why are people not appreciating the fact that he changes? Oh my God! Look at someone saying you are what contributed to his assassination. Jesus. So this person is saying
that's somebody that agrees with you, man. She's a right winger saying, like, you leftists, you contributed to it, because that's the way. Yeah, anyway,
sometimes sorry just isn't enough. This person is saying you.
Sometimes, again, these are people on your side, man. Going, well, sometimes saying yourself, fuck your face, Stephen King.
Are the worst. What the hell, guys? When somebody
these are all right wingers, man. These are all right wingers. They're all right wingers that are like, I'm mad that you're just not crazy, basically. Even when you're like apologizing and trying to God, this is a great example of, trying to reason with these unreasonable weirdos. Even if you do, they still hate you for it. Jesus.
Changes their opinion. Shouldn't we be like, if you want more people to change their opinions, then shouldn't we be welcoming when somebody apologizes and changes their opinion? I don't understand what's happening here.
I know. Maybe you should tell the people on the side that you're trying to suck the dick of.
This is good.
They were all Trump supporters.
So,
oh my God.
Again, if you think, well, Armin, that was not good enough, like he quoted a part of the Bible that was horrific. I mean, he's a Christian. The thing is that he was basically pointing that this lady who quotes one part of the Bible and ignores part of the Bible. He wasn't actually saying that we should.
Just like everybody does, man. Again, what? So you're saying that, like what he said was that, hey, what about the rest of the parts of the Bible that are saying that, you should stone gay people and own people as property and stuff? What about that? You shouldn't believe the entire book, because look at the other stuff it says. If you're saying love thy neighbor, but look at all this other horrific stuff. Is he a fucking atheist? Because that would be the only way that what you're saying would make sense, is if he was trying to point out how absurd believing the Bible at all is. But that was absolutely not the context, and in such an obvious, oh my God,
he's stoning gay people. And again, if you're suspicious about what he said there, the thing is that we have so many videos. At least you could say, for me, it was clear what he was trying to do there. But if it's ambiguous for you, we have endless number of videos showing his position.
Hey, what's up, Atticus Black? Wow, I'm just not going to be able to say that at all. What's up, Atticus Black? How you doing? Yeah, who else does it? Who else does it say to stone in God's perfect law? Adulterous presidents. Does it say that? It does. It does actually, specifically. It just says Trump. Actually, it's very fortuitous. That was a prophecy. It was like, you should just stone anybody named Trump. I don't know. That was in the Bible.
On gay people. Like, why are you referring to a video that either he was taken out of context, or you're not sure if he was taken out of context? Like, when we have our hands are full with endless numbers of videos that shows that he was at war with other Christians and other conservatives.
What?
Defending gay people.
What?
Did you guys know that? Like,
no.
He apparently has a history.
Did you know that that's not something that you know? Because it's not true.
A long history of fighting other Christians who are homophobic.
Are you fucking...
So let's watch this one.
What?
Like, it's weird that somebody who has dedicated a huge part of his activism to try to accept more gay people into the conservative movement, you would think that person actually wanted to stone gay people. Like, that is...
What the fuck is wrong with your brain, man? How do you... Oh my God. What the fuck? What is happening? This dude, he's... No, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. No, thank you, though. No, yeah, I'll take the blood pressure medicine later. Thank you. Do you have a Xanax? No, you don't have any Xanax. All right. Well, that would have been. I feel like the Xanax would have accomplished the blood pressure thing, but that through different means, which I would actually rather at this point.
That doesn't make any sense. So let's watch this video, because that will give you a glimpse in how much he was fighting other anti-gay Christians and conservatives from within his own movement. So watch this one.
I don't know why I'm just picturing him doing what's that movie, the West Side Story, where he's just fighting other gangs, but he's snapping, and he goes out and he's like, look here, you anti-gay conservatives, and they're because they're gay, so they dancing and stuff while they fight. Anyway, they they do the break dance fighting, in that other movie, the Ben Stiller one. Very different movie than West Side Story, which apparently Steven Spielberg made a West Side Story movie. Anyway,
by the way, let me know, guys, if you have seen these videos.
Thanks for coming out tonight. I got a question for you real quick. Up until about 5 years ago, when gay marriage was legalized nationwide, the conservative movement has been explicitly pro-traditional family. Now, both you and your organization advocate for the acceptance of anti-Christian, immoral lifestyles like homosexuality and transsexuality, going as far to invite drag queens like Lady MAGA to your events. It seems to me and anyone who's paying attention that conservatives just believe whatever liberals believed 5 years ago. Right now, there's a push by the left to normalize pedophilia by way of child drag queen shows and, oh, excuse me, don't shut off.
What?
Go back to your notes. That's probably where you saved it.
Good one, Charlie. Nailed it, man.
No, you got to like push double.
You got him. You got the guy that barely thinks stuff that's different than what you think.
Tap and then go over.
Right now, there's a push by the left
Good one. That was brilliant. He really nailed it.
to normalize pedophilia by way of child drag queen shows and rebranding pedophiles as minor attracted persons.
Oh,
5 years from now, will you be
the
promoting
thing that's not true at all.
child drag queen shows? Will child abuse become part of the conservative platform?
Boy, that's a slippery slope fallacy if I've ever seen one. First of all, I've never invited a drag queen to come to any Turning Point USA event. I was at Politicon.
Actually, I'm as bigoted as you are. Fuckhead. I hate everybody. So there.
And an individual by the name of Lady MAGA came up and I said, I took a picture and she walked away. Secondly, let me ask you a question. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Are you a proud Trump supporter?
Of course.
So are you sickened that he had a gay man speak at his convention?
Yes.
Then you're not a Trump supporter, my friend. Thank you very much. Let me ask you another question.
What? What? Okay. You're not a Trump supporter if you're sickened by the gay man that spoke at his rally?
Let me ask you another question. Should he return the money of Peter Thiel, an openly gay man who supports his campaign?
No, if it's a
So Gene is saying that is true homophobia. Yeah, we know this guy is.
And that right there is the reason why they can't be like as homophobic as they'd actually like to. Because some gay people, gay men, are billionaires, and they kind of have to deal with that. They're like, okay, no, you're cool, Mr. Billionaire, gay man. But all the rest of them, though, just should not be allowed to do anything, right? But you can do whatever you want. Yeah, no, you should be allowed to get married. Just you, though. Just you.
Homophobic. We're not talking about this. This Charlie is disagreeing with him. So we're obviously, Gene, I would agree with you that this guy is homophobic, but Charlie isn't. Watch Charlie. Watch how Charlie responds here.
Gay man speak at his convention?
yes.
Then you're not a Trump supporter, my friend. Thank you very much. Let me ask you another question.
I don't understand even really the context there. I mean, like what even Charlie Kirk is even trying to say here, that he wants gay people to support Trump, and if you don't support that gay people support him, well, then you're not a Trump supporter. But at the same time, we're trying to remove rights from gay people. I'm very confused. I don't know. Like this is where like the right wing should just like is a self-eating logic constantly. Like their logic is just constantly defeating itself.
Ask you another question. Should he return the money of
And guys, notice how the crowd is seems like it's half and half. So this is a conservative crowd, and some people are cheering on Charlie, and some people are booing Charlie, and some people are cheering that homophobic guy, and some people are booing that homophobic guy, right? So
Yeah, there's a crowd of people, and they're all doing different stuff. I don't know what you want me to gather from that.
it seems like it's split.
Yeah, okay. It seems like the people in the crowd are not all, some are booing, some are, what the fuck are you doing?
Let me ask you another question. Should he return the money of Peter Thiel, an openly gay man who supports his campaign?
No, if it helps him strategically,
Okay.
sure, he can.
Should he stop talking to Tammy Bruce, who's
See, and that's what it is right there. As long as it's strategic, as far as like a political strategy, that's all they care about. They don't like gay people at all. man. Like, this is so obvious, like, it's so clear. And Charlie Kirk has been so clear about that. Why? It's God, this is really strange. The way that you're just look at the links he's willing to go to be like, look, he's not anti-gay. He loves gay people.
An open lesbian that's a Fox News contributor?
If it's affecting his ideas, then probably, yeah.
Okay, so you say you're a Trump supporter, yet you have all these issues and these disagreements with him. Let me be very clear about my position, my personal position.
So wouldn't that be the thing that he was saying woke people are like? If you don't agree with me on everything, then you're, then you're this thing, then you're not a Trump supporter or whatever. Like, that's what he was basically saying woke people are like. If you don't agree with me about literally everything, then you're an X. Name your whatever bigot name. And yet that's exactly what Charlie Kirk is saying here. If you're not exactly in line with my beliefs, then you're not actually a Trump supporter.
I'm a Christian first and foremost, then an American, then a constitutionalist, then a conservative, in that order. I believe marriage biblically, if we want to have a biblical and theological discussion as articulated in the greatest book ever to exist in the history of the world, the Holy Bible. Marriage and the Holy Bible.
I'm sorry, that's just funny, right? Just straight up. The book with the talking donkey and stuff. It's the greatest book ever. Okay. It did it way before Shrek. And Shrek was all right. That was pretty good. Eddie Murphy. But the Bible did it first. Okay. It's the OG, as it were, if you will, per se.
Is one man, one woman. I also do not believe in the sort of rhetoric that some people engage in that all of a sudden that they say.
So he's homophobic, but not super homophobic.
Marriage in the Holy Bible is one man, one woman. I also do not believe in the sort of rhetoric that some people engage in that all of a sudden that they say there's no place for gay people in the conservative movement. I do not believe that. And let me ask you.
Okay, so you're not conservative. Is that what they just said?
They're saying, like, see, he said, like, I have my personal beliefs. My personal beliefs based on my Christian values is that marriage is only between a man and a woman. Okay. And then he says, and he was careful not to say but. He said, I also. That was very clever. He knew that if he says but, a lot of people would say, well, anything that you said before but doesn't count anymore. So that's a good way to transition to the next sentence.
Because he's homophobic, but is pretending not to be. And you're acknowledging that. And the name of your video is that he's not homophobic. Are you fucking dumb, man? Like, what are you doing? Holy shit.
Instead of saying but, he said, I also. See, he's very
dishonest. Yeah. And proving your video false.
Aware of what he's doing, right? So let's see what that I also is.
I'm very aware of what he's doing.
All of a sudden that they say there's no place.
Jesus.
So look at that was very clever. You guys see what he did there?
Marriage in the Holy Bible is one man, one woman. I also do not.
I also. This is a but it's a. He said I also.
Brent said, Charlie, who is he? A famous hell diver player? Or no, that's different. That guy's name is Tyler. Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, he's actually pretty good at that game. Yeah.
Sort of but. Okay, so I said I also do not believe
in the sort of rhetoric that some people engage in. That all of a sudden that they say there's no place for gay people in the conservative movement. I do not believe that. And
okay, so that person, the homophobe guy, the homophobe conservative, is now calling Kirk. He said, therefore, you're not a conservative. If you think that gay people should be part of the conservative movement, then you are not a conservative. That's what the other guy is saying, right?
This is how bigotry works, man. That's fascism to a T, dude. Like, this is the way they are. That's the crazy thing too about the way that he describes woke and like wokeism or whatever. It is, he's describing it like it's fascism, but it's actually fascism on their side because they're the ones that are like, no, you do have to believe every single thing that I believe. Not only do you have to believe everything, but you have to be everything that I am. Otherwise, you deserve to be hated or whatever. You need to not be part of my group. Now, luckily for them, not for the world, they make up the majority of society, you know. So it's yeah, unfortunately that's how it works. But like, that's the thing they do. They're the ones that will be like, you have to be every single little thing, otherwise you're bad, you're wrong, you know, down to the and you can see it even with the Christians. Like, these fascist fucking Christians will like get, you know, they'll be the same religion, but they disagree on like a couple things, and then they're like, I'm out of here, I'm starting my own denomination, we're leaving, come on honey, we gotta go. He said they believe that God sends people to, like, creates people to be sent to hell. We're out of here. No, every person can choose for themselves. Let's go. Fucking Arminius pieces of shit. You know, that it's like everything is a divider line to them, you know?
And that's what he's fighting against. And guys, I don't know how you define homophobia. This is not homophobia in my book. Based on the definitions I'm working with, if you think that
What the fuck are the definitions that you're working with? Maybe provide those, because I haven't heard anything from you, man.
being gay is a sin, okay, and
Okay.
a marriage is supposed to only be between a man and a woman, okay, but that is your personal views. That it's not going to change the way.
Hey, Amber. Hey, just want to say hey to Amber, because she's here too. I don't know if y'all were, you know, catching the chat. Hey, Amber. Amber's here. Yeah.
That you love
She's awesome, by the way. Better than Amber. Everybody should go subscribe.
gay people, that you treat gay people, that you respect gay people.
They were just on a live stream, and I actually kind of feel bad because I feel like I was stealing some of their thunder by accident by going live at the same time. Hopefully, are y'all done? I assume you're done because you're in the chat. Are you chatting whilst live streaming? Because, you know, I don't want to steal your focus. Okay, Amber, you really need to focus on what you're doing.
If you call that homophobia, then honestly, it's going to be impossible to fight homophobia. You just made the umbrella of homophobia so large that it would be an impossible task for us to fight it. And honestly, why do you even need that? Like, as a gay person, do you need every single person on earth to think that being gay is not a sin? Or would it be enough if they just treat you with love and respect? Isn't that enough? Like, what else could you ask for? Do you we're becoming
I don't know, that you're not doing something evil by existing?
absolutists if we're saying no, it will never be good enough unless they actually agree that it's not a sin. That is absolutism.
Don't you know what a sin is, man? It's something, it's a behavior that is evil. It's an evil behavior. How the fuck? It's weird that it could be, all they think is that, you know, that your behavior is evil. They just think that, okay? That not even that it's your behavior. You, as a person, are evil because you're attracted to the wrong people. Sorry.
We're becoming radicals if that is our expectation. Right? I think this is good. Like,
so if we're radicals, if we think, if the expectation is to like expect somebody to not think that you're evil for who you're attracted to, come on, man. You're like, it's just a sin. It's all. It's like, you know, it's not a big deal. It is, though, man. You're saying it's evil. It's wrong.
Why should I even, like, in the same way that he doesn't care what you do in your bedroom, shouldn't you also not care what his personal beliefs about
Are those things are not related?
theology is? He doesn't
Right.
care what you do in your bedroom. Shouldn't you also not care what his personal beliefs about theology is? As long as he treats you with kindness and respect, like, that's just his theology. Like, what?
But like, one logically can't lead to the other, man. Like, you can't. Oh my god! If you believe that they are evil, because like For real. Like, they believe that gay people are evil. Believing that who they are as a person is a sin is believing that that person is evil for just being who they are. You can't expect somebody to be treated with love and respect if that's what they think they are. Just automatically, outside of like how they treat anybody or anything, they think they are an evil. And yet you're like, but like, you know, they just, what if they, but as long as they treat you with respect, they don't, and they won't, because they think you're an evil. What the fuck is, holy shit.
Like, why, what, it doesn't, it's not affecting me. So Jack is saying, let me actually respond to this. Jack is saying, but people's personal views affect their politics. Yes, but his personal views also includes the fact that we should treat gay people with respect, that they are complete human beings, that we should love them and respect them. And even if I think that's a sin, they think everybody.
That's such a good call, Bree. Bree, hey, Bree. I don't know if did I say it? Anyway, hey, Bree, everybody should subscribe to Bree's channel as well. Hiveside. At Hiveside, and she's in the chat. So if you need the spelling, he said he sure flipped from he's not homophobic to why do they care if he's homophobic? Anyway, you know, at record speed. That was incredible. Oh yeah, good call.
He sins anyways. You're saying if politicians have personal views that gay marriage is sinful, gay marriage would never be legalized. It's not absolutism. That is not true, because these are politicians who also believe in freedom and lack of government.
There's fucking military. Oh my God. There are military goddamn soldiers who were not asked for in democratic cities. They believe in freedom, man. They believe in small government. Yeah, while they have the fucking military goddamn police just waltzing through the cities. My God, how do they do this?
Involvement, you know. So, for example,
they just lie about believing in freedom. You fucking idiot.
These people, like Charlie, they don't want to make everything that is a sin illegal.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. How do you even say that with a straight face? Yeah, they do.
And he will continue, right? So if you care about his personal beliefs, well, his personal belief is that my religious beliefs should not dictate policy. And I have.
What's up, Christopher? How you doing? I don't know if it's here. Does he? Kirk does not treat us with respect. No, he doesn't. I know it's and that was all in caps, by the way, which typically I'm not in support of. But in this case, I get it. I've spoken in all caps several times throughout this stream so far, so I get it.
Actually, a video that shows that. But let's continue.
Of rhetoric that some people engage in, that all of a sudden that they say there's no place for gay people in the conservative movement. I do not believe that. And let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question then?
Sure, go for it.
So.
Look, somebody else who's a homophobe in the group, it says, then what do you conserve? They're challenging Charlie. They're saying, like, if you call yourself a conservative and you're saying the conservative movement should be open to gay people and we should be welcoming them. So the other guy is like, then what the hell do you conserve? Because his understanding of a conservative is somebody who conserves Christian values, right? What do you think Charlie is going to respond? Look at the power. The response is actually very powerful. So he wants to conserve liberty and freedom, your freedom as a gay person. So watch this. Look, this is a very interesting question. How are you conservative if you're not conserving Christian values? Look at this.
And let me ask.
How are you a conservative if you're not conserving stuff, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought.
You a question. Can I ask you a question then?
Sure, go for it.
So. The American family, liberty, freedom, the Constitution, our history, veterans. That's what we're conserving.
Veterans. We're conserving them for later. I get that.
I'll get to you later, though. Don't worry.
We're conserving them by not giving them anything at all, medical care or anything else.
So let me ask you a question. What if you had your way? What would you do with gay people in America?
What would I do with them? I would.
Yeah, because they're not allowed in the conservative movement. So would you just kick them out anytime they show up at a Republican Party? If you were in charge, like what would you say? You can't be part of the Republican Party.
If somebody is advocating for being openly homosexual, yeah, they should not be part of the conservative movement.
So every.
You see, guys, how in the crowd we have some people cheering and some people are booing that.
Yeah. Wow, good. Are you a detective? Man, Sherlock Holmes over here with the detecting the noises and stuff.
So I just want to go through the list. Guy Benson, no place in the conservative movement. Dave Rubin, no place in the conservative movement.
They hate Dave Rubin. Oh my God, are you serious? Like just the other day. Oh, God damn it. I never can remember this lady's name, but she was from The Biggest Loser show. And she's like this ultra fucking MAGA weirdo. And she was like talking to Dave Rubin and she just would not let it go that he was gay and had kids and was like, what is wrong? You are evil. You're not conservative. Whatever, because they don't believe that should be allowed. They don't think gay people should be allowed to adopt children. That just is what they believe. They don't think they should be allowed to get married. They don't believe they should be allowed to adopt kids. They really don't believe they should be allowed to do what they do in the bedroom that we don't care about. Like if they had their fucking way and they're getting it more and more often, I would not be the least bit goddamn surprised if the next thing to come out of the Trump administration are fucking, the butt sex laws that are like, you better not. If we will start checking butts, you will do it. Okay. And if it's too big, all right. If we deem that your butt is penis shaped in there, no, you're going to jail. You're going to El Salvador. All right. And being disappeared with no due process.
Teal, no place in the conservative movement. So that just to go down the list.
If they're supporting open homosexuality.
So I'm going to ask a very
So he just said yes. If they're openly supporting homosexuality, then they shouldn't be in the conservative movement.
respectful question.
Oh, now look at this. Now this is where it gets heated. So when he says I'm going to try to be as respectful as possible, that's when you know it's going to get heated.
So I'm going to ask a very respectful.
You know that he's lying when he says that.
Question as respectfully as I can. What does what they do in their private life concern you so much that you have to go up in front of a crowd? And
it is against God. That is.
So let me ask you a question.
Christian or not?
Do we live in a theocracy?
That was such a I need to listen to that part again. That was so beautiful. That was so beautiful. Look at
so hypocritical, man. Like, because this is exactly like the type of stuff he actually believes. It's so frustrating.
Respectful question, as respectfully as I can. What does what they do in their private life concern you so much that you have to go up in front of a crowd?
Guys, does that sound like a homophobe? Does that sound like a homophobe? That sounds like such a liberal position against other homophobic conservatives. Like he's like, what the hell does what they do in their bedroom affect? How does that affect you? How the hell does that affect you? Like if somebody didn't know Charlie, they would think that these are leftists here talking like that. Does that not sound like somebody, not a leftist, actually, somebody on the left?
What the hell is happening in the chat? Okay. Let's see. Theo was like, Israel and Palestine needs a one-state solution or egalitarian secular law solution, not fuck one or the other, which I'd agree. It's honestly really weird to me when you have this notion, and I feel like it's one of the only ways that you hear this sort of thing, other than I guess Muslim countries too, where they're like, no, Muslim, Jewish people or Muslims or whatever get treated like this is our country, and we get to be just us in this country, which I think is just wrong, period. Like, I don't care if it's a Muslim country or any other country. You're never going to have just one religion in your country, ever. And so absolutely, it shouldn't be just your religion gets to just be the religion. Like, obviously, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy and thinking that, oh man, I'm too Americanized or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I I think that's absolutely insane. To be like, no, our country, everybody has to think this shit. If you want to live here, you have to believe our stupid shit. And it doesn't matter which religion. It's all fucking stupid. So, but you're expecting everybody, and then what? You're gonna treat the people that are apostates differently? Do apostates get arrested or what, or just treated as second-class citizen? Like, how does this work? It doesn't work, and that's why I think that, yeah, I don't think that you can have you can just designate a country your religion. I don't know, but that's just me.
Doesn't he sound like somebody who would be on the left talking about gay rights? That sounds like it's such a left-leaning thing to say. I mean, if you don't know what
E1, what's going on, E1? How you doing? Nice to see you here. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. So Grindr crashed at Charlie Kirk's memorial. Just saying. Okay. I'm not making any claims of anything, right? Maybe it's a complete coincidence. All right. Maybe it's correlation, not causation. All right. Look, completely unrelated. Just happened to be the case that Grindr got overloaded with sex calls or whatever. It's just too much sexting, and it just crashed because everybody was at Charlie Kirk's memorial like, yeah, I would actually like it if you would put your in my, and then I would do this to his butthole actually, and if you want to do something with the grinders that would make, if you want to do something that would make Grindr crash, oh yeah, all right, go to adamandeve.com, enter code word Bentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item, 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to adamandeve.com and enter that code word Bentley, Brently. That's my name. That's who I am. Just by the way, I don't know if y'all caught that. That's my name. It's not just some random purple word that I'm throwing out there. That's my name. Get some butt stuff. Go to adamandeve.com and get your butt some stuff so that you can do some butt stuff. But stuff anyway. All right. Jesus Christ.
liberalism, classical liberal values.
You know what? Don't cut any of that. Leave it. Leave all the mess ups there. I think we can all learn a little something from all of those fuck ups.
It would sound like something only a leftist, like somebody on the left would say, but no, like that's. Have you guys seen this? Like, I don't know if you have seen this video before. Like, did you?
Giselle said, "We're trying to keep the chat nice, but it's not always. But it's not always easy. Where to draw the line? I agree. I know it's tough. It's tough. I totally agree with that. It's like, are you being sarcastic? I feel like you're not seriously telling me to whatever.
You expect to hear a line like that from Charlie? Like, what do people doing in their bedroom? How the hell does that affect you? And then he responds, "It's anti-God."
So I'm going to ask a very respectful question, as respectfully as I can. What does what they do in their private life concern you so much that you have to go up in front of a crowd?
And it is against God.
It's so weird that, and it seems like he just keeps playing the same shit. But It's so weird that he's saying this type of stuff because like so much of this is the Republican platform at this point, and Armin has to fucking know this. There's no way he can actually think that this isn't where the Republican Party is as a regime, because that's exactly where they are. Everything has to be their way, even what you do privately. Jesus.
So let me ask
Are you
a
a
question.
Christian or not?
Do we live in a theocracy? Yes or no?
Do we live it? See, he's a Christian, but he doesn't want a theocracy. He says Charlie's understanding is that as a Christian, if you think being, having gay relationships, having gay sex is a sin, okay, that is your belief, but he doesn't believe that a country, that a government should be a theocracy because he fights for freedom and liberty. So if you think that, if he has these personal views, that's going to dictate policy, well, not if he doesn't believe in a theocracy.
But they are fighting for theocracy, and they were fighting for theocracy just prior to his death. What the oh my God, how do you do? Like, he is building the theocracy. But see, here's the thing. Remember I was saying like the strategy part earlier? That's what this is, right? Because they hadn't gotten to the theocracy part yet. They were still at the democracy part, right? And so they needed the votes of the stupid, no offense, gay people that were going to vote for Republicans. They needed them. They kind of don't really need them anymore. And then that's when they lose all their rights for the shit they voted for. I mean, look at the fucking immigrants. I live in Florida. Like my state is full of people that were like, oh, I thought they were just going to take out the bad hombres. And then they deported your brother-in-law, your wife, your best friend, right? Because they supported the regime that fucking fucked them, because that's always the way Republicans work. It's give me your support, let me say whatever I gotta say to get your support, and then I'll fuck you as long as you're not a straight white cisgendered man. Really,
Not if he doesn't believe that the country should be theocratic, right?
Theocracy, yes or no? No, do we live in a theocracy?
You said you're a Christian.
I am a Christian. And do you know what? And guess what? I will say this. Part of being a Christian is appropriately interpreting what the theological says for the individual, but also means to be long-suffering and patient and loving and kind. Jesus Christ talked to all people. Jesus Christ went and did his ministry through Judea and Samaria, and he had dinner with tax collectors, and he had dinner with prostitutes, and he did his ministry in every part of the Mediterranean. What it means to be a Christian, my friend, is to be open-minded but firm in your beliefs, so you can have that belief. But if you say there's something inherently wrong with communicating or associating just because they make different personal decisions than you, then you, sir, are not a conservative. Thanks for being here tonight.
Oh my God, dude. And Armin actually believes this. He actually believes what he's saying right now. And then he's not a Republican shill that will say some shit like that and then turn around and completely remove their rights.
That was so powerful, and I loved it. And honestly, this is more effective coming from a conservative. If you are not so black and white that you could accept somebody like Charlie, then we will be more effective in normalizing, gay people being accepted.
They are more effective at normalizing the gay people. That's been basically part of the Republican platform. Is also we want gay people to be seen as a normal part of society. Are you fucking insane, man?
In society. Because guys, if you are not part of the conservative movement, and then you go, and if you're not a Christian and you go around and say like, oh, gay relationships are okay, homosexuality is okay, we should be accepting, you're You're not one of them. How are you going to, if they are Christian and you're not a Christian, how the hell are you going to affect them? Okay, if one of their own says this is how you get normalization and acceptance of gay people in a society. When one of their own is saying,
then why did it not go that direction, man? Like, why was that not what happened? It's almost as if he's full of shit and just lies. He doesn't actually think that. Like, you got him to say it, like, and it's almost like you're proving how much of a hypocrite he is. Because 1 second he's saying stoning gay people is God's perfect law. Now you're playing this clip to try to say that clip was taken out of context, but in reality, all it is that in this clip he's fucking lying. He's just trying to get as broad of a movement as he possibly can. And he's just saying this stuff. But then meanwhile, because it's just a Republican thing, they try to get the support of the people that they're going to fuck over. So they pretend to be cool with you until, they fuck you over, until you're hanging from a fucking tree and the police will sit there and say it's a suicide. That's the type of shit they do.
Something like this. So when you are becoming an absolutist and you're saying like, no, you shouldn't even believe that this is a sin, or else I'm going to consider you homophobic, then we're not going to be able to fight homophobia, because we actually need some people who say like, yeah, I'm a Christian and I think it's a sin, but that's the person that we need in the middle of them. If I say I don't even believe in Jesus Christ, well, they're not going to listen to me. Right? And also Jack here is saying,
it's unreal that he can actually find this convincing, these little interactions, and it's fascinating to me that it's like it, because we can find like so many more clips of him basically being a piece of shit. And again, you got to remember, they want the support of people like Peter Thiel, which they do have, right? As conservatives. The main reason why they will make arguments like this is because there are billionaire white men that fall into that category. And so they'll make all the arguments or whatever so that you can keep getting the money from that person while simultaneously making all the laws and everything and making the country as unwelcoming to any normal person that falls in that category. Like, this is not, and again, this is like why, as far as like the different minorities like getting ahead and stuff, this is why like being cool with gay people seem to be so much more effective politically than like being cool with black people and stuff, because there's way more ultra wealthy white gay men.
Let me see. Jack is, but and I know we've got 2 super chats. I will respond to them. Jack is saying, and guys, I'm taking our admins who are gay or trans or part of the gay or trans movements. I'm trying to listen to them as well because I want to hear from the other side. Yeah, I mean the people who disagree with me. So Jack is saying, accusing someone of being immoral. Well, I mean Christians. Okay, so Jack, I don't think you don't understand Christianity. When they say something is a sin, they're not accusing you of being immoral.
Ryan, my name is Brentley. If there's an L-Y at the end. Come on. I thought that we had already gone over this. You do this in chat rooms all the time. I don't understand. Like, you're always saying hey to me without what? That's not she's not talking. What? What? I don't understand. Fuck you, Kevin. Just shut up. Stop fucking with. God,
because based on that standard, they would be considering everyone to be immoral. Because according to Christianity, everyone is a sinner except Jesus Christ. So when they say being gay is a sin, they're not accusing you of being immoral unless they're accusing every single person on earth of being immoral.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, that's logical. So morality means nothing. And this, like, see how frequently Christians can just take morality, throw it out the fucking window. No, I'm not talking about you. I think everybody's evil. All right? You're evil as long as you don't say you're sorry to the undead carpenter ghost that lives in my heart that I pretend to cannibalize. So everybody's evil. All right. There's no good. Nobody's good. People that are good, they're just like, period blood rags. So that's how good they are. They're as good as what I just said that I will not repeat again.
So in Christianity, everyone is sinning. So it's not
I lost like half the viewers with that one.
really that much more special if you're sinning by having
Did you just say period? No, I'm out of here.
gay sex. They themselves are sinners too, based on their standards. I mean, I don't agree in any of that, but that's what they think, right? Hold on. So yeah, in Christianity, it's two different things. To say somebody is sinning and to say somebody is immoral are two different things. Hold on, let me see.
What?
And then you also
my
say,
God. How are you actually running with this argument? The argument that, hey, Jesus said everybody is evil. So when we say that you're evil, we just mean that you're just as evil as everybody. So it's cool. It's cool. It's not like it's a bad thing. Even though we're not like trying to remove the rights of people that get divorced. We're not trying to stop them from being able to have the same freedoms as other people, but we are doing that with with trans people mostly is really who's the main target is right now. But gay people, are also targeted, and it would not surprise me in the fucking least if they were trying to get rid of gay marriage. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought that was like one of the things that they are gonna start trying to isolate and get rid of.
people will think less of them. No, not necessarily. Not if you think everybody is sinner. And homosexuality is not an immoral act. Yeah, I know. I agree with that. In the same sense that littering is an immoral.
And Barron said they don't like Christianity, but they support Christo-fascists for their agendas. Yeah, I mean, and that's yeah. I mean, that's what's so frustrating about people like this. It's like he's sitting here being a fucking atheist, having a very large platform. As far as I understand, even larger on like Facebook and shit, and saying he's an atheist, and then falling in line and like licking the boot of the Christian nationalist fucking fascist, and just being like, no, I totally agree with you on most stuff, but I'm deported. I'm deported. I probably, I shouldn't have supported. I can't even speak. I don't even know why I'm in El Salvador in a prison.
Yeah, I know. I'm an atheist. I don't think it's immoral. I just think that you're asking for so much. You're asking for too much.
But the fucking conservatives aren't? Are you serious? Right now? Holy shit, man. Like, it's so frustrating. You're asking for too much. You are. There's fucking military soldiers marching down the streets of fucking DC because of Mr. Fascist, the small government party, by the way. Holy shit. You're asking for too much. Yeah, that's it. What about them? They're not asking. The party that you're sucking the fucking dick of is not like asking for too much. You're just taking too much. You don't think so? No?
If Christian, like, let me see. When you say somebody is immoral, yeah, I don't think they are calling you immoral, given that given that somebody like Charlie doesn't think that your entire if you're gay, that is everything that you are. they don't consider you an immoral person just
Is being, oh my God, is being moral or immoral, like, does it have to be everything that you are? Otherwise, it doesn't inform the morality? This dude makes no fucking sense at all.
because they're saying one of your actions in their mind is a sin. For them, everybody is sinning.
Yeah.
Let me
So nothing means anything, or it's just a way for them to get out of their bigotry, basically. I'd be like, look, I think everything's a sin, so it's cool. No, you shouldn't be allowed to get married. But I think everybody shouldn't get married. Wait, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I didn't. That doesn't apply. I just other words that I would say with my face.
see you respond to the super chats. Nail Bunny saying millions probably saw the first post and didn't see the retraction post from Stephen King. People need to verify what is true before posting. True, Nail Bunny. I agree with that with Stephen King. And he said that himself. He said that he learned his lesson. He needs to do more. He researched. He also made a post somewhere saying that he made a mistake and he needs to research more before he makes a post. You're right about that.
Mm. All right, y'all. I think I gotta head out. But thanks for suffering alongside me for this one. I really do appreciate it. And but first I have to do something, okay? Because I keep forgetting. And they're emailing me, being like, why haven't you been done the thing? And I don't know if it's the rule that I have to start the show with this, but I'm gonna pay attention to where is the time slot? Okay, 1:46. I'm excited. I'm excited to announce that I've joined the Creator Accountability Network. CAN is a nonprofit dedicated to reducing harassment and abuse through ethical education and a system of restorative accountability. I joined because I care about the safety and well-being of my community. Of my community members. If you feel my behavior or content has harmed someone, please report it to CAN, either via their reporting form on their website, creatoraccountabilitynetwork.org, or via their hotline, 617-249-4255. They'll help me make it right and avoid repeating that mistake in the future. CAN also needs volunteers from our communities to help with their work. So if you have skills you think would be helpful, or time and a desire to help, please visit their website to find out how you can volunteer. Most importantly, get the word out to other creators who you think would be interested in getting credentialed. Help us build a safer community together. Go to CAN, creatoraccountabilitynetwork.org, 617-249-4255. Seriously, y'all, it's a really important organization, and I think it's the best way to go, because us trying to do stuff ourselves without any kind of independent reporting or investigation, it just doesn't work as well, so if we have some kind of outside group like that, and it's not just about, hey, you can't ever talk again, you can't ever, and shaming each other for liking stuff and stuff like that. No, it's about making it right, and being a better creator as a result. So the Creator Accountability Network, come join it, or support it, or donate, or do a bunch of stuff for it. But it's a great It's a great organization. Hit the like button if you feel like it. I'd appreciate it. It would make me feel really great in my the button. I mean, if you hit the button, it wouldn't make my. I'm not saying it would feel good that way. It's not that kind of button. I have a different button for that. So it's one that like makes it vibrate. It's pretty cool. Actually, it's connected to the beats. It's yeah. Anyway, go to AdamandEve.com. Enter code word Brentley at checkout to get 50% off almost any one item. 6 free movies, 3 free gifts, and free shipping on the whole order. Go to AdamandEve.com. Enter code word Brentley and get your butt some stuff and stuff your butt with stuff. Okay. Also, if you're a member, or you should be first of all, you should become a member. But if you are a member, I just released a video that has this image as the as a thumbnail, right? And watch it and let me know what you think. It's kind of a basic, or it's sort of like a basis for like how I'm going to make some future videos, and they kind of just want your opinion. So let me know what you think, and I'd appreciate any kind of feedback you got for that. Anyway, you should become a patron, right? At patreon.com/punkapostate. You should also do a one-time payment to Cash App with their hashtag punkapostate. You should also become a member of the channel Punkapostate by just hitting the join button on your screen right now. It's there. Just look. It's down below the. Yeah, exactly. You're looking right at it. Yep, I can see you looking. Yeah, you got it. And you get all sorts of stuff like I was just saying, plus a bunch of other content, plus content that is early, plus content that is that is for everybody at first, but then it just goes to just members if you don't catch it live. There's a lot of that. Also, there's videos that are literally just made for members, like what I was just describing. If you want, though, you can email me at punkapostate@gmail.com, and you can let me know about anything you think. That's it, just about anything. I mean, you could just let me know about whatever you think. I want to hear about it. I want to know what you think. And not just about the show, not just about me, not just about just anything. Just let me know what you think. Period. About anything. Tell me what you think about tennis shoes. Why is everybody playing tennis? Right? Why do we have shoes that are just for people to play tennis, but nobody's playing tennis? What the fuck is that about? Right? I want to hear your thoughts about that. That's my point. You should join our Discord. That's the other thing. I got a Discord. I think the link. I don't think it's. I mean, I don't think at all. But the link is in the description. I know that for a fact. And check out the Discord. Also, follow me on all the socials. All the links are below. So, and go to Cracker Barrel. They got a new logo. Does that look good? Does that even look like me? What do you think? Does it look good? I could pull it off, right? I don't know. Just saying. That's me being crazy. That's with a tinfoil hat that's somehow fashioned to look like a crown. Anyway, all right. Hit that like button, right? Just one more time. I'm gonna throw that out there, right? Just one more time. Just saying. Right? You don't want to make me go nuts, right? Okay? No, you don't want that. So you should hit that button. Hit the like button. Okay. The main thing, y'all. Jesus Christ. What the oh my God. I'm a mess. That's what that is. Oh, and it's stuck. Is stay logical, loving, skeptical, and compassionate. And we will see you next time. Seriously, I can't pull it up because StreamYard fucking sucks. StreamYard, hey, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you StreamYard. Yeah, fuck you.